What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing today? This is a new series I want to start on the YouTube. It's called Twitter's Not a Real Place. And today's gonna be episode 1 where we talk about what I think is a crazy tweet. I hope you guys enjoy it. Here's a look. I want to talk about this real quick because this shit is crazy. Am I the asshole for insisting my daughter should be allowed to go on the guys only family trip? I have 2 kids, John, who is 13, and Kelsey, who is 11. My daughter, Kelsey, who has always been a tomboy and prefers hanging out with her older brother, and my husband. She's gone fishing and watches them / play sports with them. Meanwhile, I enjoy gardening and baking. No biggie to me. I love their bond and happy she's close with her brother and her dad, right? My husband's only sister is a single mom and has recently moved to our state with her son, Michael, who is 12. My husband has been talking about planning a guys trip this summer with him, John, and Michael. While my husband was discussing with John, I could see Kelsey looking visibly sad because she wasn't included. Yeah. Later, I told my husband that Kelsey should go too and that there's no reason to exclude her. He said he wants some guy time with his son and nephew and that men have to have their time away from women. I took offense to that comment, which led to an argument between us. I told him that Kelsey needs to go. Otherwise, I won't approve of money being taken out of family vacation budget to exclude some of our family. My sister-in-law texted me saying I'm being controlling and ruining a good experience for the boys by being petty. I told her I'm not being petty. I just don't want my kid feeling left out. Am I the asshole? So, the reason why I feel like the takes I've been seeing is absolutely batshit crazy is because, like, growing up with my mom, you know, as my primary parent, girls trips with my sister, I've never had any problems with that. You know what I'm saying? Like when she's like, oh, we're going on a girls trip, my aunts, my sister, you know, I've never had a problem with that. I've never seen anybody complain about girls trips, but like every time it seems like a dude wants to kind of have like this bonding moment or something, it's a problem. Cause like the person who posted it says there is no backtracking now. He has already shown his daughter what he thinks of her. What does he think? What? I'm lost. I'm confused. I'm conflicted. So, hang on. There's a cross post. I don't think they posted. Okay, they did. They did. Okay. You can read some of my details if you go through my post history. Essentially, my husband has decided he wants to have a guys only trip this summer with my son, 13 male, and nephew, 12 male. My daughter, 11 female, is a tomboy who is into sports, fishing, is extremely close with her dad. But they discussed that. But we're gonna skip this because okay, wait, no. I essentially gave in on the boys only trip, but warned him that our daughter would be hurt and it was up to him to entirely fix it. He promised he would. This is where I kind of feel like this section right here is where I feel like he was in the wrong. Like wanting to have a guy's trip is one thing, but like this is kind of where I feel like he goes into the wrong. But ever since my husband told her she couldn't go, my daughter's behavior has changed. She no longer hangs out with her brothers playing video games, and she has been extremely distant with my husband. Just this past week during the Super Bowl, while my son and husband were watching the game, my daughter was tucked away in her room. Watching the Super Bowl together has always been a tradition for the 3 of them to do together. I'm not into sports ball. But this year, my daughter didn't join them, and I asked if she was okay, and she gave a yeah and continued to read her book. My husband noticed this behavior and tried to cheer her up by telling her that he would plan something really cool, just the 2 of them, but our daughter told him she didn't want to do anything. A couple days later, my daughter needed to be picked up early from school for a dentist appointment. My husband said he would pick her up, but she texted asking, please, mom, can you pick me up and bring me? My daughter also has been getting the school bus in the morning instead of catching a ride with my husband and son, which she typically does. Now, my husband has been complaining to me that about our daughter, saying he's done everything to make it up to her and that I need to step in. I told him that she would be hurt by him excluding her from the trip, and it's entirely his fault. She's icing him out. He says that we should be a team and try to fix this together, but he's the one who caused this hurt, so it shouldn't be on me to fix it. It's starting to affect our relationship now too. Am I the asshole? So with this, I'm like, yeah, no, he's totally in the wrong. You know, he should be the one working to fix it, and he shouldn't be trying to stress his wife to help him out when he caused the situation. But at the same time, I feel like she should have a conversation and be like, yeah, you know, sometimes you literally just, that's just how it goes. You know, if he's using the family money, then yeah, the whole family should go. I agree, Eric. If he's using money from the family budget, then everybody should be going. But if he's like put money to the side and he's like, hey, you know, there's important things that we need to talk to them about and discuss with them about. But, you know, I would like to have this trip just to set them up in a way that I can't really do with you that your mom can do best. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Because at the end of the day, in my opinion, like there should be, you know, opportunities to do that. Like the mom should be able to be like, hey, me and our daughter are going out, and that's cool. You know, and vice versa. It's just a matter of how you bring it to your children and talk to them. He probably just straight up said nah and planned around her instead of actually having a conversation with her. But the way I see it, like, don't get me wrong, he's, for this here, he's bad. But for like wanting to take a guy's trip with his son and nephew, I don't think that's a bad call. You know, I don't think it's warranted. All the that's what it's sort of sounding like that too, but we're just gonna speculate with what we have, you know. We're not gonna dive too deep into this. We're gonna speculate with what we have. But like the replies to this is absolutely batshit insane to me. Oh, wait, my bad. Back to my bookmarks. That was a video about learning how to massage feet. Nothing crazy. I'm not going back to it, and I'm not defending myself furthermore after that. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Okay, see, this is valid. This is a valid one. He basically told her that he thought she was less than her brother and her cousin. Now he's gonna have to deal with the fallout. How did he say that? How did he say, yeah, I think you're beneath them? He's just like, no, it's just a guy's trip, you know? It's a guy's trip. But I saw one. I want to see if it's in here. If not, I have to find my friend who's replying to all of this shit. I'm going to find him real quick. He's like replying to some of the more crazier ones. Funny how men are saying, including a woman changes the dynamic. Why? Do you know anything so bad that you don't want women to know? Do you talk about women in a certain way that they would dislike? I think the dynamic change says a lot. It's literally just a dude trying to bond with his son and nephew in a way that he probably can't do with with his daughter. That's just how that works to me, you know? Even if I had a daughter, there's a lot of shit that I can't do that my wife would be able to do better than me when it comes down to engaging with our daughter because she's a woman. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I can't speak on everybody else. I've never gotten around guys and be like, yeah, we're going to do this heinous act. We don't want women to know about it. That's me personally now. Saying me personally. I know some of these other fucking psychopaths and sickos have, but like, but I've never gotten around my younger brothers and cousins and just been like, yeah, we're about to do some outlandish shit that we don't want women to know about. It's just some shit that people can't talk about. No, I just didn't know how it would go about with some people. You know, some people are more sensitive on the topic than others. I didn't know if you were gonna like actually like respond to it with a level head or you were gonna hit me with some shit like this. You know? Oh man. Hang on, I'm gonna find another one real quick. I don't want to like expose his whole page. If you want to see shit, you can go see it. Where is it? Like this one is crazy. This one's crazy. I will never understand the purpose of a man-only time. It's to teach the boys about authentic masculinity. Oh, I'm sure it is. Yeah, not to teach them to be misogynistic just like the dad. That's not crazy. That's not wild to say. I will never understand the purpose of a man-only time. So, what's the purpose of girls-only times? Huh? That's literally like what? Huh? What? What? Huh? I'm just doing too much now. That's crazy to me. That's wild. Like I said, I want your opinion on it as a mom to see if this aligns with what they're saying or if they're just hating dudes. Newsflash, masculinity can be taught inside the household. If you're too ashamed to display your teachings in front of other women, should it even be taught in the first place? This is pure misogyny. This is bullshit. You have ruined your relationship with your daughter forever because of your inflated ego, because of your pride. Your daughter's first encounter with misogyny was orchestrated by your dumbass because of your own selfish reasons. Grow up and become a better person. Bro, what? There could be some things that they're more comfortable talking about to their dad instead of women, you know? As a mom, I would feel bad for my daughter, but men need to be with men sometimes. It's that simple. The dad should have done something with all of them to make it up to her. I agree. I definitely agree that he should have done something to make it up to her. He should be trying way harder than what he is, because not only that, she's 11 years old. So it's gonna be harder to make it up to her, you know. But that's true. But the mom should have tried to distract her while they were gone. So she's, yeah. See, I feel like it was like a step back situation. I feel like if the roles were on the other, like if the shoe was reversed, you know, that if it was the son and the mom fucked up like this, she would want her husband to help her out, you know? And I feel like that is a crazy fucking thing to do. Just sit back and be like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing absolutely nothing to alleviate the situation because I don't understand why you want to have this moment, you know? Sometimes that's literally just what like growing up entails and that people need, you know? Fucking squirrels going crazy. But like, because I honestly wouldn't give a shit if, like I said, my wife and my daughter were like, yeah, we're going to spend the day together. We got some things to discuss that she probably feel more comfortable talking about with me solo. You know, it's things like that. Like they're growing up. Yes, they're all growing up and close in age, and you know, she's a tomboy, but there's still some things that she couldn't that won't resonate with her as much, you know. I'm trying to make this sound a little bit not stupid. That's just how I felt about this, and like seeing, because like it's a lot. It's a lot of people just being like, oh, you're just being misogynistic. You cooked your fucking relationship with your daughter because you're dumb. Like because you want to go be misogynistic. And it's like, bro, what? I don't understand that. Let me see if I can find another one real quick. Okay. See, because this tweet right here, I kind of resonate with. I kind of resonate with this one. Would anyone have been upset by a mother-daughter girls trip? I think the kids were too young to understand the nuance of gendered trips, and it should have been a dad-kids trip. Mom should try to explain it to her that dad didn't know it would hurt her, but it's ultimately up to dad. I don't know. I don't know. I'm making this a video, by the way, so let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. I might just be bugging. I don't know. I might just be speaking from a place of anger. Nah, not anger. This hits a little close to home when it comes down to that though, because like I said, my mom and my mom like always did shit like stuff like that. She'd be like, you know, yeah, we're going on a girls only trip. It's my aunt, my sister, my mom, any of the other female cousins, and they're gone. And I have no problems with that. But like, I think if it should be acceptable as well for the dad to be able to do something like that. You know? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think down below. We're gonna get back to playing Valorant, y'all. I just wanted to rant about that for a second. Like, I made it seem like it was the worst tweet than what it really was, but like, I don't know, that just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Cause like, what do you mean by this? What do you mean by he already shown his daughter what he thinks of her? No, he didn't. Maybe it's because I ain't got kids. I don't know. But we're going to go back to playing Valorant. That's crazy to me.